Many things contribute to a good progress of, of film industry. As we can hear the name industry, I'll just call in the name 3 times. Meaning that is heavy, right?
Absolutely.
So there are many people who think that movie is a game, but it's not true. You understand? Many, I can say that movie industry requires many things which can help, it to develop,
Well,
and especially in terms of funds. Let's put apart the skills. At a certain time, we realize that we are skilled, like comedians are skilled, technicians also are skilled, okay? But I think that the skills are not sufficient. But we need also financing, things like funds in order to make it progress.
Talking about the funding, Mr. Af, what has been the contribution of stakeholders to the film industry, the government and the producers? What have they been contributing?
Yeah, everybody tried his best. The government tried because of, today we have CNCA, the organization who take care of, film production.
Yeah.
And also now you have a law, who cover the domain,
Right.
the whole domain. Everybody try, but for us as a producer and filmmakers, we try today to build this industry. Everything is began by storyline. The story you talk, because you need to give to the to audience the story you talk about us, our story, and that the script writer do their best, and the actor also, like say the actor also try their best, is a chain. Everybody
Works hand in hand
to improve this industry.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Wasi, what do you think are the challenges that are facing this, hindering the success of the film industry?
Yeah, I was telling it before, it's a matter of funds. Mr. Steven AF had just said that we have CNCIA, which is a national center of movie or cinema and motion picture here in Togo. And inside of that, I think that a fund was created. But the question which must be asked, it was created, that center and also the funds. But are the funds available now? That's the big question. So I think that we are facing a financing, challenge now.
Well,
For that
ask
financial
Mr.
challenge,
Af.
what to say is I want to say something. Before we are waiting for the funds, but there is a huge problem. The mentality, because people think, like you say before, I said that movie is just entertainment. No, movie is a business. You need producers, executive producers. The people who bring money in the movie industry.
Yeah.
Can you believe that if you take 50 million francs to do a movie, the income will be 100 million, whatever. The movie industry is the biggest business who can generate business. But no one can don't understand. People don't know it. That's the huge problem.
Well,
is the funding.
That brings me to ask, now that you already have very great movies out there, how were you able to finance it? How do you solicit for funds?
Yeah, today everybody do the business by his way. Everybody do the production is by his way. Every producer do it by his way. That's also another problem, because we need to have, today we are trying to be in corporate, every department to be, together and produce a movie. But when I want to produce my movie, like a businessman, like artist also, I just find, I do it with my own money. This also good and bad, because if the budget of the movie is 100 million CFA,
Right.
If I just have 35 million, you know, I cannot do the movie who can be successful. Because even my movie, when you see it, you know, in Coup de Grâce, you see the office of the president of the Republic. This is not the set designer. You know, the set is not designed like I want, because it's a matter of money. It's a matter of money. Then I cannot. Everything is about the money. Now I try to finance my production by my way, getting money by this. But those and other people can try as well. But we need a executive producer. But we need also the fund. The fund for the
movie industry.
The movie industry. That's something very important.
Well, on that note, Mr. Wasi, where do you think we are heading towards to? You think it can be achieved?
Yeah, it can achieve, because you know, the hope is what we can have if we lose everything. You know, so we still hope that one day we will be successful in our, you know, in the projects we are undertaking, especially as Steven AF has just said it now. We really need executive producers. It can be individuals or companies.
Right.
There's no problem. So it's a good business. He had just mentioned that you can take 50 million francs CFA, okay, to invest in a movie project, for example, and gain the double, the double of that. But the question is, are those, you know, executive producers, yes, know that? Do they know that that they can have that money? Perhaps they are afraid. They think that they will lose their money, but it's not true. They have to find the good person, you know, the one who is loyal and honest. And we have them in the movie producers here in Togo. We have honest people, we have loyal people. So they have to trust, because people are not trusting. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You know, we have great people here in this country who can finance the movie industry. But, you know, they are a little bit afraid. Why are they afraid? Perhaps you can answer that question.
You have to convince them even more. Well, at the moment, do you believe that actors and producers are well paid, Mr. Steven?
Okay, this is another also a big challenges. You know, when you say people are well paid, somebody asked me, it's not the question they used to ask me, how much you know, you can pay. People say is a good paying or bad paying. It's not that the problem. When in Nigeria, you know, in Nigeria movie industry, in Togo, perhaps I can pay an actor, you know, because he come to act in the movie, or I can pay a technician, take a camera guy. When he come to act a day, say I'll pay him, he asked for 20,000. Somebody can say, oh, 20,000 is cheap.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, I can tell you, maybe somebody who is more professional than him can collect 10,000. But the difference is, like, this guy who collect 20,000, he just have maybe 20 days work in the year.
Right.
The one who collect 10,000 have 365 days work.
Every day.
That's mean, if you even you paid somebody 10,000 or 20,000, the problem is that you have a work to do.
How long is it going to take?
Yes.
Is it just for a short
if somebody have 10,000, like a cameraman per day, that means the income can be more than 200,000 CFA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That means the problem is not they are well paying or not well paying. The problem is that they don't have job to do.
Right.
You know, even the actors, Togolese actors say, oh, you know that Togo, no, because they don't have movie to act. Where can we have the money?
What can we do now? What should we do, Mr. Wati?
You just need to produce. You don't need to produce. You know that today, me myself, I can say, okay, if you want this industry to growing up, is the only one thing: produce the movie. One thing, last time I saw boys from university, so I just discussed with them. I said that somebody said he's doing FASEG. They say he's doing laws. Right. I say, okay, what they are going to do after? They don't know.
They don't know. Right?
That's a big challenge. You know, those one who do FASEG, he can do production manager like my brother, or he can be in production industry. Yeah. In Nigeria, when you ask for one technician, you can get millions. There are some, even in movie industry, somebody can be just the cleaner. His work is not the cleaner, but it's the cleaner on the set.
Yeah.
That means
In that project.
The floor
project, that
manager.
means where floor manager, but in movie industry, that means every day they have job to do.
Right.
You understand? If you invest in the movie industry, you can even improve the economy of the
Of course.
the country.
Of
you know,
course.
people that don't, people will get the job. There are some challenges. You know, movie industry is an opportunity for the country itself, but people don't know it. That's
Yeah,
the,
I think that there are many examples, right? If we take Ghana, we take Nigeria, okay, we take Senegal and other countries in our sub-region where the movie industry is developed, you can see the difference. Like you can see that they are gaining a lot from those projects. And if Mr. Steven AF talk about produce, he said that people have to produce. What he want to mean when saying that is that people have to invest.